I thought I had found my forever. But 2 days before our wedding, my world shattered. My fiancée cheated on me, with my best friend, while she was wearing my wedding dress. I stood there frozen, unable to breathe, staring at the people I trusted most. When he said it was an accident, I realized how blind I had been. I took off my ring, let it fall to the floor, and walked away from everything. The streets felt emptier than ever, but I knew one thing: I would never marry a man who could betray me so easily. At home, my parents begged me to forgive him. They said too much money had already been spent, the guests were invited, the decorations were set. But what about my heart? My father's voice echoed through the room, reminding me that I couldn't throw everything away. I looked at him, tears burning in my eyes, and said, "Then I'll marry a stranger." Their shocked faces didn't stop me. I grabbed my coat and left, whispering to myself that I'd rather marry anyone else than a man who broke my trust. At a small cafe near the market, I noticed a man sitting alone, quietly sipping coffee. He looked kind. I walked up to him and asked, "Are you married?" He looked startled but said no. My heart was pounding. "Would you like to make $100,000? I said. He raised an eyebrow and smiled. Who wouldn't? I told him the deal: marry me today, and I'll transfer the money tonight. He chuckled softly, leaned forward, and said, "For starters, my name's Ajit." For the first time that day, I smiled back. Within an hour, we stood before a city clerk. 2 plastic rings and a few signatures later, I was officially married to a complete stranger. My ex showed up, furious, shouting that I was ruining everything. Ajit stood between us, calm but strong, protecting me. "It's better to marry a stranger than a cheater," he said quietly. When it was over, I felt relief mixed with fear. I didn't know what I had just done, but deep down, I knew it was the right choice. I took Ajit home to face my parents. Their reaction was worse than I imagined. My father glared at him, and my mother nearly fainted. Justin, my ex, stood there pretending to be a victim, lying that Ajit had attacked him. My parents tried to pay him off to cancel the marriage. I couldn't believe it. Money can't buy my feelings. I cried. But my father only threatened to cut me off. No money, no cards, nothing. I looked at Ajit, expecting him to walk away, but instead he said gently, "She doesn't need to get divorced to have everything. I can take care of my wife." That night, we left the house behind. No family, no savings, just the 2 of us and his old pickup truck. The road stretched endlessly under the golden sunset. I sat in silence, wondering what I had done, but Ajit's calm voice broke through my thoughts. "It's scary, I know," he said. "But sometimes, starting over is the only way to find peace." I looked out at the fading light and felt a strange mix of fear and freedom. For the first time, I wasn't someone's daughter or fiancée, I was just me. The next morning, we stopped by a small fruit market to sell crates of peaches. Ajit worked hard, smiling as he lifted each box. "My wife doesn't carry crates," he teased. I laughed for the first time in days. He picked up a perfectly shaped peach and held it in the sunlight. "Look at this," he said softly. "So rare, so unique, just like you." His words melted something inside me. The pain I had been carrying began to fade, replaced by something new, something that felt like love. By evening, Ajit left briefly to take care of something. When he didn't return, fear crept in. That's when Justin appeared again, trying to drag me back into my old life. He told me Ajit had run away, that I would end up alone. But before I could answer, I heard that steady, familiar voice, "Take your hands off my wife." Ajit was back, holding a small diamond ring. "I couldn't find the right one before," he said. "My wife deserves the best." Justin called him a thief, but Ajit smiled. "I own a restaurant. I just delivered those crates myself." Tears filled my eyes. In that moment, I knew what true love meant. not wealth or grand weddings, but kindness, courage, and freedom.